This is me parked on the side of the road while the rest of the cars were going 75 miles per hour. If you keep watching, you'll see my entire journey on the drive down to Texas. Everybody, thank you for watching my channel. Welcome back. If you've seen the first video I uploaded, then you know that I relocated from Wisconsin to Texas. So that was a 17-hour drive. I didn't get a U-Haul truck or anything like that. I just got a U-Box, which is like a pod where you load up your stuff. They come, they ship it down to you, and you unload it, or you pay them extra to unload it. And then that's that. So with that way, like I said, it was a 17-hour drive, so it was like easier for me because it was more convenient, especially with me working and stuff. Literally a week up until it was time for me to go. I gave myself 4 days to pack up all my stuff and get it boxed in on that U-Box. I gave myself the 4 days to do that, and then once I did that, it was basically time for me to get on the road. So my wonderful friend Asia drove with me down there, or down here, and like I said, it was 17 hours plus some change because we had to make stops in between to gas up again, use the bathroom, whatever we needed to do. We already had a bunch of snacks in the car, like plenty snacks, plenty water, plenty juice, plenty energy drinks. So whenever, like, we were swapping off too. So whenever I was driving, she was sleeping. When she was driving, I was sleeping. And then we came across this crazy weather. And let me just show you. Go down. Oh my God. So with all that rain, it was ridiculous. I mean, it was so hard to see. Like, usually in Wisconsin, when it rains that hard, it stops after about 5 to 10 minutes. But no, not in Texas. And at this point, we were like 4 hours away. Like, we were in Texas, but we were getting to the location where I'm going to be living, or where I was going to be living, or you know what I'm trying to say. So the weather just was coming down so hard that the windshield wipers weren't even fast enough to stop the rain because it was raining so hard. So we did pull over on the side of the road for about 20 minutes because it was raining so hard, like you couldn't see, and the speed limit was 75. So I definitely did not feel safe driving in that, especially because I can't see, and I got pretty good vision, so for me not to see says a lot. So yeah, that was that. So you'll see like me pulling over on the side of the road.
Okay, so funny story about this gas station that y'all are gonna see. So this gas station was in Arkansas, so this is before we even got to Houston. So I'm backing it up a little bit. This is before we even got to Houston. It was in Arkansas, and this was probably at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and It was in, what is it called? Pocahontas, Arkansas. Y'all, don't ever get caught in Pocahontas, Arkansas. I mean, the looks that we got, how fast some of those people was leaving out of the gas station. Like, some of those white people was leaving out of the gas station. It was crazy. Like, if Prejudice was a town, Pocahontas takes the cake. So, don't get me wrong, one of the cashiers was pleasant, but the other one was just like being super rude and just snippy. It was crazy. Like, and I'm from Wisconsin. Like, I've lived in Janesville, so I kind of know what it's like for people to be prejudiced or even racist just a tad bit. Like, I've had my experience with it, but this was by far just crazy. Like, we seen one truck pull up with like a Blue Lives Matter sign, like real big, and then it was like these older guys sitting in the gas station, sitting around talking, and I'm thinking to myself, like, at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, what the hell is this place? So safe to say, we gassed up and we got the heck up out of there, because I was like, the last thing I want is us to come across the news about 2 young black females who went on a road trip to Texas that came up missing. Nobody would have known. Like, once again, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. It was super scary. So if you can, by any means necessary, please avoid this gas station and avoid Pocahontas, Arkansas altogether, because no thank you.
So once I seen the Houston sign, we still had a good like 4 hours left to go, believe it or not. I'm like, okay, this is crazy. Like, this is insane. Texas is this big. It's really this big. So we got there, or we got here, and at that point we was just so exhausted. It was like, okay, what are we gonna do now? You know what I mean? So I went to go check in. The first thing I did is I went to check in to get my keys and everything like that, and that's really the only thing I had to do. She gave me paperwork and things like that, and this cute little folder that said, welcome home. So after I got that folder, you'll see in the next video, I show you like me walking into the apartment. And like I said, if you've seen the last video, or if you watched my last video that I uploaded on YouTube, then you'll see that the apartment that I went to see is much bigger. Well, I can't say much bigger. It's like a 50 square foot difference between the one I went to see and the one that I'm living in. So it's a tad bit smaller, but everything else is the same. Literally, the entire layout is exactly identical, but the size of it is a little bit smaller because of the square footage difference. And like I said, it's about 50, so it's not much of a difference at all. The apartment is still beautiful. It still looks exactly the same. To me, the patio looked a tad bit bigger though, with the one I'm moving in than the one I seen. So the apartment was bigger in itself with the one I seen, but the patio looked smaller. And like, this apartment is a little smaller, but the patio is bigger. So it's kind of weird, but you guys will definitely see in this next video. When we got here though, that night we did go out and we went to see young Dolph at one of the clubs out here. But after that, I feel like our sleep really kicked our butt, so we didn't go out the next night, simply because like, I know for a fact I was exhausted. Like, I was super tired. So the night we went out, we went to see like I was saying before, young Dolph, and somebody else was there, O Block or Key Block, or I don't really know rappers like that, but we went to go see him, and that was cool and all. We got a little drunk off some Don Julio, but we made the best of it. We got cute on accident. Like, it was literally on accident. We didn't have any going out outfits. We just kind of threw something together, and it turned out really, really cute. Okay, so this hairstyle is new. I got it done about 2 days ago while I'm here, and I'll upload those clips so you guys can see. So whenever you're in Houston, if you want to get some braids in less than 6 hours, definitely check this place out. Okay, I'm about to head out to this new braiding shop because y'all know I'm not used to Houston, so wish me luck. Driving in Texas is definitely not for the weak though, so you definitely have to be careful. Me, however, I think I'm a little more comfortable with it just because I was raised on the north side of Milwaukee and they drive reckless over that way, so I feel like I'm okay with it just because of that. But you definitely got to be careful, and baby, my car is insured because I can't take no chances. Okay, so I'm on my way there, and anybody knows me, y'all know I'm never on time. So of course I had to stop and get me some food because I'm gonna be sitting for 5 hours. Like, yeah, I need some food. So yeah, I'm on my way there. So we'll see how it goes, y'all, because I look crazy. And I definitely didn't put any product in my hair because that's the number one thing they tell you to do, to not do before you go get braids. So there's absolutely zero product. So my hair is literally drying out. So I got to get there before it fully dries. Otherwise, they're going to have a hard ass time blow drying it out. So I'll talk to y'all when I get there. So this is it. Wink hair braiding. So I'm going to pray to God everything goes good. Okay? Because this is my first time here. And I just want the best experience possible. You know what I'm saying? So pray for me. Okay, I'm not even gonna front. Yeah, make sure y'all go check them out, okay? Because they definitely snapped. And what is it called? Wink hair braiding. Wink hair braiding. Y'all, they snapped. I love my hair. Oh my God. Yeah, they definitely snapped. Wink hair braiding in Houston, Texas. Definitely go check them out. Okay. There was some sort of like language barrier because they speak Spanish. And it was kind of hard to communicate with them. But overall, they were pleasant. They were sweet. Fast, definitely fast. There was 2 of them that were braiding my hair, so they got me in and out of there within, I want to say, 6 to 6.5 hours, which isn't bad. And to be honest, 6 to 6.5 hours isn't bad because I have really thick hair. Like, my hair is really thick, and this size that they did is called small medium, but honestly, back home in Wisconsin, this is small, depending on who does it. But most people consider this size to be small back in Wisconsin, so I'm not complaining. Under $300, hair was included, and it goes down to my waist. Yes, sis, I'm definitely satisfied. So go check them out, y'all. So that basically sums up my first week in Houston and how it all went. A little chaotic, but it all worked out. I now have basically a hairstylist that can braid my hair. I found me a nail tech that's like 5 minutes from my house. I'm settling into my apartment okay. We drove here safe. I was able to step out on the scene with my friend before she left back to Wisconsin. And then lastly, I ordered me some furniture, so that's going to be coming soon in the next day or so. So I'll be doing like a house tour once I kind of decorate my place or whatever. Plus I can give you guys an update on why I chose the apartment that I chose out of the other 2 that I seen, because I went to see 3 when I came back in August, and then I ended up with this one. But I can give you a more in-depth background as to why I chose it, and then I can break down the different amenities, the pricing, what's included, what's not included, etc. So stay tuned, watch out for my next video. See y'all soon.